Yes. Good morning, everybody. Big Bear coming at you from Isle of Palms, South Carolina. This morning I'm starting a new series, and it's basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through every supplement that I'm taking. There's a lot of them. Your body needs a lot of stuff that you get from your food. My body's not getting it, so I give it to myself in pill form. I'm sitting here looking at all the supplements from here. You'd freak out if you saw how many I'm taking right now. It's a lot. But it's also saved me. There were a few things that I did at the beginning when I was really ill, when I had the Crohn's-like symptoms that I had to do to recover. One of those was drinking a lot of bone broth. That helped immensely. That's one of the first things I did. The second things I did was I alkalized my water. Alkalizing my water allowed me to get right off of the Tagamet. I've been taking Tagamet for like 20 years. And I used to, at that point I was so sick, I was getting up in the morning, I had to take like 2, sometimes 3 I don't recommend this. I had to take up to 3 teaspoons of baking soda in water in the morning just to counteract all the acidity. I had severe acidosis, I guess. I don't know. Nobody ever diagnosed me. I just responded to what was working properly for my body. My body was crying out every morning. I was in pain every morning, and my stomach hurt every morning. And I tried just because of the bubble gut, it was really trying to get rid of the bubbles. Then I realized, hey, it's coming from acidity. And so I started slamming the acidity, and that's neither here nor there. This is a different story. Why are we here? We're here because you're kind of ill in some way. This works really well for things like type 2 diabetes, Hashimoto's, if you've got rheumatoid arthritis, any sort of inflammatory reaction in the body, ulcerative colitis, if you have digestive issues. There's a ton of things this can absolutely help with. It's helped me. If I go off this stuff for 3 days, man, my symptoms return. This is probably the first thing that really started to reverse a lot of the issues that I had. I was in a lot of pain. This gave me more comfort. It helped reduce the inflammation in my hips. My left hip will blow up if I don't stay on this stuff. Now, what is this stuff? This is gold standard organic sulfur. This is what I use. It's the brand I use because I buy it in bulk. But what is it exactly? Well, it's MSM. I'm not even sure if I'm not even able to read that to pronounce it. I pulled it up from a website. This is one of my favorite websites to use because this guy's a doctor and he's done a lot of stuff to research chemicals. I have 10 years background in organic chemistry, working in a laboratory, playing around with chemicals. So I understand organic chemistry a pretty good bit. And what you're talking about, what's going on inside of you, is bio-organic chemistry, I suppose, because it's life. It's organic chemistry that takes place within the body. That's why I throw in that bio, because it's life. Bio means life. And so as we go through our lives, most of us, we, particularly here in the United States, we have a SAD diet. It's a standard American diet. It's SAD. It is full of processed foods, it's full of sugar, it's full of salt. All the nutrients are removed through the processing, and they try to add a bunch of stuff back, but it just doesn't work because we're not getting it the right way in the right combinations, all that kind of fun stuff. And so if you're like me, you've damaged yourself. Also, if you've had a regimen of antibiotics, that can damage you. If your gut biome's got messed up, it can damage you. You can recover to a point on a lot of that stuff. I don't know how far you can recover depending on what damage you have. I've healed a lot of my damage. I don't know if I have any left. And what's going on with me, we're still working. But I've learned to manage my issues to the point where I'm no longer experiencing the excruciating pain I used to experience. I no longer walk around with the bubble gut like I used to have. I've fixed a whole bunch of stuff. Again, primary was not having the acidity, and that was from alkalizing my water. Reducing the arthritic symptoms that I was maintaining was done by ingesting this stuff. Now, I don't remember where I got the information. I do a lot of research, but I found this and it works. So what I did was, since this is my favorite spot to nail down what exactly is the substance I'm ingesting, I like this guy. He's a doctor. He's done a lot of research. He's got a lot of stuff out there, and it's selfhacked.com. And so I looked up what is sulfur and or this says MSM. It's the same thing. What this is this is in the crystalline form. This is the pure form. It's 99.9% pure. In the body, let's just talk about it. So this is what he says. This is from selfhack.com. Methylsulfonylmethane, MSM, is a naturally occurring sulfur compound stored in every cell of the body. It helps the hair, skin, and nails grow faster, softer, and stronger, apart from improving neurological functions and reducing pain. MSM is methylsulfonylmethane, also known as dimethylsulfone and methylsulfone. It is an organic sulfur-containing compound found in foods including fruits, vegetables, grains, milk, and beverages. MSM is a source of sulfur, which is an important component of proteins, collagen, keratin, hormones, and enzymes. So now what he's going to go through, and he's going to list all the health benefits that he has ascertained are contained within the organic sulfur and by using it, or MSM. I'm not going to go into all the details, but he's got a list of like 15 different things. I'm going to run them off real quick for you. So number one, MSM is an antioxidant. It's a strong antioxidant capable of inactivating free radicals. We all know how important, they throw that term out all the time. Antioxidants are really important, very strong, they help us a lot. MSM helps with methylation. MSM is thought to be a methyl donor. If you research methylation, you'll understand that that's one of the ways that we process things like vitamins. Vitamin B12 in particular. They'll sell you cyanocobalamin. That's not the methylated form and your body doesn't use it. You need methylcobalamin. Why? Your body has to actually convert it from cyanocobalamin to methylcobalamin in order to utilize it on a cellular level, I guess. I don't know. You do your research, but I have 50% of the population, it's said, has trouble with methylation. And I know I certainly did, and this certainly has helped me with my methylation. So, number one, I don't have any proof that it worked as an antioxidant, but I certainly know that when I don't take this, my vitamins and stuff, I don't feel as good either in other ways, and I really think the methylation is working. It may have anti-inflammatory effects. It definitely does in me. There is proof positive. Like I said, time and time again, I'll goof. I'll go on a vacation or something, and I'll forget to either take it or it's inconvenient. I'll tell you how you have to take it. It's inconvenient to take this stuff a little bit. And so I've had trouble maintaining it when I've been taking trips and going on vacations, and I take a lot of trips. And when I go off of it, my arthritis pain or whatever it is in my hip, I blow up. My joint pain gets way worse. I have other joint pain. I go to the chiropractor because of stuff in my back too. So it says it may help with digestive problems. I don't know for sure because I ended up doing like a kitchen sink kind of regimen. I threw everything at it, but I have symptoms of leaky gut, and I've had to heal those up, and I believe that this stuff has been instrumental with that. It may benefit skin. Again, I did so many things all at once. I was doing biotin, I was taking a lot of amino acids, the fish oil, then I switched over to the krill oil, drinking just the alkalized water, and cutting out all the processed foods. I mean, all these things contributed to my skin getting better. And maybe this did too. I would not be surprised if that helped. MSM improves muscle recovery. I know for a fact that along with all the other issues that I was having a lot of muscle spasms due to low electrolytes. So when I bumped up the potassium and the magnesium, and I got magnesium oil and stuff, that was helping me with my spasms and preventing the spasms. I don't know if this helped me recover faster or not, but I can only hope and help that it did help. Number 7, MSM can reverse hair loss. Maybe that's what's been going on with me, because I thought it was, I raised my testosterone levels, but my hair has just been and particularly like my ear, it bugs me. My ears and my nose hairs are growing like crazy. But like the hairs on my feet and stuff, when you have poor circulation, those had kind of died back, and now they've grown back up again. My eyebrow hairs and my beard and everything's growing really, really thick, and I'm actually growing up, like my beard's gone up on both sides. It really just didn't grow in this area here. And it's way, way, way thicker. I think I didn't shave this morning, yeah. So it's in this stuff where I keep my little goatee, because it's the only part that really grows. That's why I shave like this, believe it or not. That's why I've had this for over 20 years, is because it doesn't really grow up here very thick. It's coming in now, and it's coming back. So, and I just read that, so I thought it was the testosterone, because I know I boosted my testosterone. MSM may relieve allergies. Guess what? I've been running around telling everybody I hacked myself with the amino acids, because I did hack my histamine response through what he says. We can talk about that later. I'll do that in another video. But it may relieve allergies. I've had a runny nose, watery and itchy eyes, stuffy nose, sneezing, all that kind of stuff since I was about 5 years old. And right now, it is April 1st, April Fools. There is yellow pollen everywhere in the southeast. I mean, just everywhere. And I don't have allergies. They're gone. They're done. I used to take, first it was Flonase, then it was Nasonex, and now it's back to Flonase. MSM may be a potential cancer treatment. I don't have cancer. I alkalize. Those of you who read Dr. Brody's book, Alkalize or Die, I'm in full agreement and belief that an alkaline environment will indeed counteract cancer and will defeat cancer. So I do not worry about cancer at all. That's not even in the back of my mind. I believe I am fully protected against cancer because I alkalize. You believe what you want. MSM may help with parasites. It may be an effective treatment for worms, giardia, and trichomas. Okay. So, help you with your parasites. I don't think I had any. I've been tested too many times because I had so many other gut problems. I don't think I ever had any parasites, but it's good to know that I may not. I eat a lot of sushi though. So, it may treat bladder disease. I never had any real bladder disease that I'm aware of, except I did have some blood in my urine, but I think that was from the inflammation that is no longer there. It may protect against autoimmune disease. High doses of MSM provide protection against the development of autoimmune lymphoproliferative disease in mice. But again, remember guys, ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease, rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, chronic fatigue syndrome. What else did I leave out? IBS, Hashimoto's. These are psoriasis. A lot of these are autoimmune system. It's basically the body's immune system attacking itself. That's why you have the issues. And if this helps you, if they can prove it helps with that, it might help you with other things. Again, this is autoimmune stuff that I'm helping myself with, and it's phenomenal just what this and adding the alkalized water have done for me. MSM may protect against heart disease. I've had my, EKGs and all that fun stuff lately. I feel that my heart's in good shape right now. I do have a history of heart disease in my family, however, so having this as a backup makes me feel good. MSM may treat snoring. Apparently not. Didn't work with me because I know I woke myself up snoring just the other day. Come to think of it, that was also a day when I had missed about 3 days and was getting back on it. So maybe, maybe not. Now, I'm going to read this. This is, again, directly off of selfhacked.com. MSM absorption. MSM taken by mouth is rapidly absorbed in the gut, well distributed in the body, and efficiently excreted in the urine. A study has shown that after ingestion, MSM gives up its sulfur to form collagen and keratin found in hair and nails, to form amino acids methionine and cysteine, and to form blood proteins. Unlike DMSO, MSM is not readily absorbed through the skin, and it does not help the absorption of other substances through the skin into the blood. MSM is also absorbed in the brain without causing neurological damage. The exact effects of MSM are not well known, but MSM is probably safe to take for up to 3 months. Side effects include diarrhea, abdominal discomfort, nausea, swelling, fatigue, difficulty concentrating, insomnia, allergies, skin rashes, and headaches. Okay. I'll be honest, that says for 3 months, huh? I've been taking it for well over a year. Almost every single day. It's done nothing but help. Now, the last thing I'm going to cover here is why the crystals as opposed to taking an MSM supplement. And I don't remember where I got the information from, so you do your research, you believe me however you want. The research that I did told me that if I took a capsule of MSM as opposed to the organic sulfur, that stuff would go into my body and work in my body in a particular way. And it was a good way because it's good stuff. But the thing of it was, if you wanted to work on your joints more, if you wanted to work on your inflammation more, there's a better way to take it, and it works better this way. And here's what I understand. Again, I've been going back a year trying to remember what I read a year ago. I tried it and it worked. That's why I stick with it. That's why I'm sharing it. So what it said was, instead of taking the pill and, working on, what was it, your hair or whatever else, if you want to work on inflammation, if you want to hit your joints, this is what you do. And you start out, it was by weight, but you're not able to really overdose on this stuff. But you dissolve 1 teaspoon per 100 pounds of body weight in 4 ounces of filtered hot water twice daily. It says it can also be swallowed whole or taken without water, but this stuff's it's gross. It's kind of flavorless, little crystals. Maybe just slightly bitter. But here's what I do. I weigh about 100 change. I'm doing about a teaspoon and a half. And so all you do, you take your, oops, I'm getting it everywhere. You just measure it out. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can go over. It's okay. Ain't no big deal. And then you fill it up to here with water. And, maybe it says 4 ounces. What I like to do is maybe an ounce to an ounce and a half of water. I nuke it for about maybe 33 seconds or so. And then I stir it, and that melts all the crystals down. And then I dilute it up to 8 ounces of water. And the point of the 8 ounces of water is this. And I don't understand it exactly, but the first 4 ounces might go into your stomach. This stuff binds to everything. You have to, did I mention that? Best if taken 30 minutes before or 2 hours after food, because supposedly it will bind to anything and either cause the thing ineffective or it ineffective. If whatever it binds to, then it kind of like turns into a solid, precipitates out, and then you just poop it out. And it doesn't actually enter the bloodstream. So that's a caveat on that. So if you take this stuff with food, it's not going to work right for you. You have to do it alone and give it a chance to absorb into the body. And I think you need the 8 ounces to transport. I don't remember why that was. The first 4 ounces does something, and then the next 4 ounces really gets it into your body. Maybe it pushes it instead into your bloodstream, it's into your lymph stream, your lymph system, because that's a fluid system that moves around your body too. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not trying to play doctor. I don't have to be perfect. This shit works, okay? Believe me or not, try me. Try it for a week to 10 days. Do it regularly. Do it like I say. And then go off it for 3 days. That's your test. Go back on it for another 7 to 10 days. Go off it for 3 days. Do that twice. That's your test. And I promise you, if it's working, you'll know. If it's not working, you won't see any effects whatsoever. And it won't hurt you. Okay? This is one of the best things you can do for yourself, in my opinion, if you have some sort of autoimmune issue. It's not terribly expensive if you buy it in bulk. Yes, it costs a little bit of money. It's about $20 a packet, but hell, a packet Lasts me at least a month, I think. I buy it's like $115, and I don't have to pay shipping or tax from H2O Air Water Americas, Higginsville, Missouri. 816-682-6425. This is a pound. And I want to say I got like 6 of these packets for like $115 shipped to the house. That's well over 6 months for me. Well over. That's probably closer to 9 months for me. So I cut it back. I was doing more in recovery. Now I've cut it back. I can do about 1.5 spoons, or even just 1 spoon a day is each time is actually fine. 1 teaspoon. So, and that's a maintenance dose. So there you have it. If you got any questions, hit me up. This stuff, organic sulfur, if you want it to change your life, what do you want it to do? How you doing? How's your body? What are you doing for your body? It's time to put your foot down, start making some changes, making some improvements. Start one thing at a time. So you start with your alkalized water. Why? Start with the alkalized water. Just do it. There's a million reasons, way more than this. I could sit here and go all day about the damn alkalized water. Start with the alkalized water. And then, next step, add this in. Add this to your regimen. You can get stupid and crazy with me and have a gazillion bottles like I have, because I had to fix myself. But if you really just need some little tips and tricks to get you going, the comfort and the ease, this is the stuff right here. All right. Love you guys. Mean it. Y'all have a good day.